Good morning, all of you. Today is our science class in class 10. We have to take chapter number 4, carbon and its compound. In our earlier classes, we have discussed about carbon and its compound, classification of organic compound, and IUPAC nomenclature of the carbon compound. This is the characteristics, features, the chemical properties of carbon compound. Now we discuss some chemical properties of carbon compound. First one is combustion. It means that when organic compound react with oxygen, or it is combustible, or after combustion they give us heat and light. So such type of reaction in which organic compound or carbon react with oxygen to give us heat and light. So we can study combustion. First reaction is carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide and light of heat, and light is produced in this reaction. So this is the example of combustion reaction. Another example of combustion, when methane react with oxygen to gives carbon dioxide and water, lot of heat and light are also produced in this reaction. So it is the another example of the combustion reaction. Next one is when ethanol react with oxygen to gives carbon dioxide and water. So it is the another example of the combustion reaction. Now you know that in combustion heat and light are produced when organic substance react with oxygen to give heat and light. Such type of reaction is the example of combustion reaction. Now another thing is fuel such as coal and petroleum. When they are combustion result the formation of oxides and pollutants of nitrogen and sulfur oxide are also produced in the environment. So next thing is, why do substance burn with or without flame? So you can see that candle or LPG gas stove burns with a flame. However, you will observe the coal or charcoal in an entity sometimes just glow red and give out heat without a flame. So this is because a flame is only produced when gaseous vaporize and burn with a flame in the beginning. So volatile substance present, vaporize and burn with a flame. Then next one is formation of coal and petroleum. You know that coal and petroleum are fossil fuel which are produced so many years of buried pressure and temperature below the earth's surface or below earth. The plant remains becomes converted into coal and animal remains convert into petroleum. So such type of fuels are known as fossil fuel. Example, coal and petroleum. Now next one is oxidation. So what happens when ethanol are oxidized in presence of alkaline KMnO4 or acidified potassium dichromate? So let's see, when ethanol is oxidized in presence of alkaline KMnO4, then the water, the loss of water take place and ethanol becomes converted to ethanoic acid or acetic acid. Sorry. So this is the example of oxidation when ethanol in presence of KMnO4 oxidize, then it gives acetic acid and water. So it is the example of oxidation. Now next one is addition reaction. Addition reaction, it means that when addition on double bond, then alkane will be formed. For example, CH2 double bond CH2. So in this reaction, addition of hydrogen take place in presence of nickel. Then this reaction is known as the addition reaction or hydrogenation reaction. So when addition on this double bond, the double bond becomes converted into single bond and addition of hydrogen takes place and the substance or compound is formed is known as alkane. So this is the example of addition reaction. The next one is substitution reaction. In substitution reaction, you know that when alkane react with halogen in presence of UV light, then the hydrogen of alkane is replaced by the halogen. So such type of reaction is the example of substitution reaction, and this substitution take place where all the hydrogen are replaced from the halogen. Then this is the example of the substitution reaction. CH3 Cl, then it gives CH2 Cl2, and it further gives CH Cl3, and last one is CCl4 or carbon tetrachloride. So it is an example of chain reaction, and this reaction where all the hydrogen is replaced by the halogen, then CCl4 or carbon tetrachloride is formed. So it is the example of the substitution reaction. So you know the properties of organic compound, chemical properties of carbon compound, combustion, oxidation, addition and substitution. So you know very well all these reactions. Now we have to take our next topic, which is some important carbon compound. First one is ethanol and second one is ethanoic acid. So first one is ethanol. So first compound is ethanol. You know that ethanol is organic compound, have functional group OH. So it has two carbon compound CH3 CH2OH. This OH group as a functional group, and this is the root carbon C2 or 2 carbon. We will give the name N, and functional group OH is known as all. So name of the organic compound is ethanol. Ethanol mostly used as a beverage purpose or drinking purpose, but it is the most important carbon compound which is used in medicine such as cough syrups. So cough syrups have ethanol as a base, and all along this ethanol prepared. So it is prepared by the fruit juice. One of the most preparation method of ethanol is molasses from molasses. So molasses is the main method of preparation of alcohol. Molasses is the remaining substance after forming sugar from the sugar cane. The remaining waste is the viscous brown liquid is known as molasses. It is the waste product of sugar factories. So the ethanol formed by the molasses, we have to take this viscous liquid in a tank and it dilute, because viscous liquid does not enzyme work. So we have diluted from the water, and we have to take some acid and ammonium carbonate take as a food for enzymes or yeast. In the presence of yeast, invertase enzyme is the glucose convert into alcohol. So first one, sugar convert into glucose in presence of invertase enzyme, and further this sugar convert into ethanol in the presence of zymase enzyme. So it is the preparation method of ethanol. Now some important reactions of ethanol. First one is reaction with sodium. So when ethanol react with sodium, 2 gives hydrogen, and product is sodium ethoxide. Ethanol react with sodium, 2 gives CH3, CH2ONA. This is sodium ethoxide, and hydrogen is liberated. So this is the reaction of ethanol with sodium. When ethanol react with sodium, then sodium ethoxide is obtained and hydrogen gas is liberated. The next reaction of ethanol, when ethanol is heating at 443 Kelvin in excess of sulfuric acid, then on dehydration it gives ethene. Now see there, when ethanol is heated about 443 Kelvin in presence of sulfuric acid, then a happen take place. Here removal of water molecule. So due to dehydration, removal of water molecule, CH2 double bond CH2 means ethene is obtained. So when ethanol heat on 443 Kelvin in presence of sulfuric acid, Then due to removal of water or hydration, ethene is obtained. So this is the second property of ethanol. Now another property is ethanoic acid. So ethanoic acid is commonly known as acetic acid. First of all, we have to take the preparation method of acetic acid. Acetic acid is prepared by quick vinegar process. In this process, we have to take a porous pot and the wet wooden planks takes some moisture, or wet wooden planks produce the bacteria Acetobacter acidity in it. The ammonium carbonate take as a food for the bacteria acetic acid, Acetobacter acidity, and some drop of ethanol put on the wet wooden planks. Then after some time the ethanol oxidized in the presence of Acetobacter acidity bacteria, and we have to obtain liquid drops of acetic acid. So it is the preparation method of acetic acid by quick vinegar process. Now we have to see some example or reactions of acetic acid. First one is esterification. So in esterification, ester is formed when alcohol react with acid. So when alcohol react with acid to give ester, and this phenomenon or this process is known as esterification. Let's see. CH3 COOH, this is acetic acid, and C2H5OH, this is alcohol. When alcohol react with acetic acid, then removal of water takes place and ester is obtained, CH3 COO C2H5. So this is known as ester. This phenomenon or this process is known as esterification, and this process is known as esterification. So esterification is the process in which acetic acid react with alcohol in presence of acid, then ester is formed. So it is the process of esterification. Now what happened when ester react with sodium hydroxide? So when ester react with sodium hydroxide, then sodium acetate is obtained and ethanol is formed. So if this ester react with sodium hydroxide, then CH3 COONA plus C2H5OH ethanol is obtained. So when ester react with sodium hydroxide or alkali, then it gives sodium acetate and ethanol is obtained. Now what happened when sodium hydroxide react with acetic acid? The next reaction is acetic acid react with sodium hydroxide, then sodium acetate sodium acetate is obtained and water is removed. So this is the reaction of acetic acid with sodium hydroxide. When acetic acid reacts with sodium hydroxide to give sodium acetate and water. Now reaction with sodium carbonate. What happens when acetic acid react with sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate? Let's see. Next reaction is what happens when acetic acid react with sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate. Let's see where two molecules of acetic acid react with sodium carbonate Na2CO3, then CH3 COONA sodium acetate is obtained and carbon dioxide and water is removed. So balancing the reaction, we have to take 2 here, 2 CH3 COONA and CO2 and H2O will be removed. So it is the balanced chemical equation where in similar manner acetic acid, the second reaction is when acetic acid is react with sodium bicarbonate. This is washing soda and this one is baking soda. So when acetic acid react with baking soda, then it gives CH3COONA sodium acetate plus carbon dioxide and water. So this is the reaction of acetic acid with sodium carbonate and sodium bicarbonate. Now our next topic is soap and detergent. Soap and detergent, you know very well, the fatty acids of sodium and potassium salt are known as soap. So the action of soap, cleansing action of soap in such a manner, the formation of micelles take place and its hydrophilic end is known as head and hydrophobic end is known as tail. So let's see the cleansing action of soap. Soap is the fatty salt of sodium and potassium. Now we have to take the last topic of this chapter is cleansing action of soap. Let's see with the help of diagram the cleansing action of soap and detergent. You know that this is the head part of soap. It is hydrophilic. This is known as head and it is hydrophilic. Hydrophilic. And this one is known as tail. This one is known as tail of hydrocarbon and it is hydrophobic end. Hydrophobic end. So You will see there soap molecule has two parts. One is head part. It is hydrophilic in nature, means water loving, and this is tail. It is hydrophobic or water hating or oil or dust loving. So when we rub the soap on a cloth, this is the dirty cloth, then tail part react with dirt, tail part which is hydrophobic in nature and lyophilic in nature, it is react with dirt and form a micelle. Then after we have to react this solution with water, then head part of soap solution which is hydrophilic in nature, it means it is water loving in nature, then head part react with water molecule and it takes dirt from the cloth and our cloths will clean. So this is the cleansing action of soap. So this is the cleansing action of soap. This head part which is a water loving or hydrophilic is sodium or potassium ion, and this tail is made up of chain of hydrocarbon. So this is the cleansing action of soap. Now next thing is there are some activities which you perform at your home easily. Activity 4.11 and 4.22. Now at the end of this chapter or over of this chapter, we have to take some important point that we have learned in this chapter. Now we have discussed these points one by one, so listen carefully these important points of this chapter. Listen, first one is carbon is a versatile in nature. It means that they have shows different behavior from other element of the group. It shows large variety of carbon compound due to its tetravalency and power of catenation. The covalent bond are formed between the carbon-carbon is single covalent, double covalent or triple covalent bond. Now, ability of carbon to form chain compound are homologous series which have a common difference of CH2. Carbon and its compound are some in our major sources of fuel. Ethanol and ethanoic acids are carbon compound are very important in our daily life. And last one is the action of soap and detergent. The soap molecule have two parts. One is head, which is hydrophilic in nature or water loving, and another is tail of hydrocarbon, which is hydrophobic or dirt loving, where soap molecule react with dirt to form micelles, and then it react with water, then dirt removed from the cloth and cloths are clean. So this is the cleansing action of soap, and this chapter is over here, carbon and its compound. Now we have to take our next lesson in our next class. So the chemistry, there are 4 chapters which we take in our chemistry portion. One more topic of chemistry is left, so our Next portion is take from physics, chapter number 10, light, reflection and refraction. So you can read this chapter in these days, chapter number 10, light, reflection and refraction, which we take in our next class. Then till then, thank you, goodbye and take care of you.